Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you how I'm going to set up my new desk I purchased on Amazon. It's an ErGear electric standing desk I purchased on Amazon recently. It's the 100 by 60 centimeter desk. I will put a link in the description if you want to buy it as well, but let's have a look at how I'm going to set it up. But I'm not going to claim to be an expert. I'm not an expert. I'm trying to muddle my way through it, and I hope you find this useful, and hope you will learn something from it. And I'm determined to get this right, and it's not going to be perfect, but I hope you'll learn something from it. Alright, just going to open the box. Okay, so you've got this cover that take it off. Right. That's fine. This seems to be okay, it's a side pocket. Very handy. Okay, so you got the panels. They're quite heavy. Really well packaged, I must say. Okay. This aside somewhere here. As you can see, I haven't got much space in my room, but I'm sure I'll manage. Really well packaged. Oh, there's some instructions booklets. Which might come in handy, of course. Okay. Okay, now this is important. This is the bar that helps with the changing height, the rotation. It goes to the motor. Okay, that's the buttons that you press to adjust the height. All the nuts and bolts here. Take everything out. Got left and right legs marked. That's the motor. And that's what sorts out the cables. All the nuts and bolts here, the charger, not charger, the electricity connector. I think that's everything. out of the box. Let's put that away. So I have no idea where to start. So let me have a look at the instructions booklet. Okay. So it tells you the spec, the maximum load. Right. Okay, identifies what I should have in terms of parts and hardware. Tools. Yeah, I've got tools. I have a screwdriver. So you need a drill or a screwdriver. Set it up. So fine. Yeah. So step 1. Assembling the frame, left leg end, motor end. So the bump is set back closer. Bump is set back farther. So see, talking about this rod here, yes. So the left leg end, and that's the motor end. Fair play, okay. Insert the transmission rod into the motor. Okay, let's do that. So insert it into the motor. So make sure when you insert it, it goes in like that. You turn the motor this way, so this part faces downwards, right? And then you insert it. Okay, that's step 1. Okay. Then step 2. So we're assembling the frame. Insert the transmission rod with the motor into the right leg. So you hold the right leg, which is clean knot here. And you insert the transmission rod into the right leg. Right, it's like this. Okay, let's give it an effort. Okay, it goes in quite nicely actually. Right, so that's been inserted. Okay. Insert the left leg onto the other end of the transmission rod. So the left leg, as you would expect, left leg. Place it carefully on the floor. Need to clear the area, which I should have done earlier. But right, insert the left leg. Okay. Go. Yeah, that seems to have gone fine. Let's double check. Yeah, that's fine. So when it goes in, you kind of feel because it reaches the bump and it stops, and it's kind of. So I'm progressing steadily with this setting up of this desk. One thing you need to be aware of is when you are setting up inserting the rod, you just have to make sure the motor is the screw holes are aligned on the motor, so it's attached. It can be attached to the bar. So that's the main thing. That's how you need to position it when you are setting it up. When you're first inserting this rod here, ensure that it's aligned so that the motor can be attached to the bar, this main rod. So these holes need to be kind of aligned, and that's the objective of having that particular angle when you actually first insert the rod here, right, on the other side. It's there. Right, okay, so I've completed the frame. It's all nice and steady. All that's left now is for us to put the panels on. So you pick up the panels and make sure they are positioned well. Now you have to make sure these, you know what these marks are. They indicate where the screws are going. Okay, the pre-drilled locations. So, right, I'm just going to place it here. And got the other panel. Put it there. Okay, just like that. So that's how it should stay. But I do have to now place it on the floor and turn it upside down. So I don't think I did it right. I need to take it off. Take them off and create some space here to put them on the floor. Here we go. Okay, so let's put this one first. So I've got the panels on the floor, but the next step really is to use these wooden pins they provided to attach the two panels together. So on the side of the panel as well, you should be able to see holes to put these in. This here. These holes now, if I insert these into the holes, like that, and you can then use it to attach them together. So that's what I'm going to do next. So now that I've used the wooden pins to put these panels together, I'm going to use these connectors to attach them properly. So these connectors with these little screws should enable me to attach them together, and there's pre-drilled holes on the panel. You can see, you should be able to see, which can be used to identify where exactly you'll have to drill these in. Okay, just what I'm going to do now. Yeah, so I'm just tightening the last screw of the connectors that put the two panels together. Okay. Just tight. Okay. Okay. Let's make sure it doesn't move. and steady. Okay, now it's all very tight, nice and tight. Okay, and then the next thing is to attach this cable management device. So you should have 3 little screws in the 4 extra one there, so you can use them to attach it. So I'm just attaching the legs to the panels. So just need to tighten these little screws here. The key to get it right is to align the screws with the pre-drilled holes, and then you screw them in. So I'll just do tighten all the screws. Once that's done, the majority of the work's done. Okay, it's quite sturdy, quite tight. Right, so now it's time to attach the cables. So this cable comes from the motor and goes to the controller. So you just have to make that fit in, yes, like that, and so it should slot in quite nicely like that. Okay, go. And then you got the electricity cable, the power cable. It should also go in there. Here we are. And it should also just slot in right nicely there. And then they do provide you with these clips that you can use to arrange your wires, but I think we're almost done. You can attach these clips as you wish to tidy up the wires, and then let's see how it works. So the next step is to attach the controller and the storage hook. This can be attached on either side here or on the side. So let me attach this first. Quite a simple process. You've got the screws and you gotta use them to attach this, and the storage hook the same. Okay, so I've attached the cables and plugged it in, and let's see how the table works now. Okay, seems to be working fine. See how far it goes. I think it's 118 centimeters. Yeah, 119, well, wonderful. Okay, so that is how it's done. Obviously, it's not a perfect video. I'm not an expert by any means, so I just wanted to show you my struggle and hope that you learn something from it. and if it does, if you did, and it's great. One more thing is to attach this bag as well. I'll show you how that's done now before I say goodbye. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my desk. It's all set up, plugged in. And please pardon the mess. It's pretty messy in my room. So, I have managed to set this up within, I think it took me a little longer than expected with all this filming, etc. I do hope you learned something from it. I'm no expert by any means, as you probably may have gathered, but you know, I just hope that you learned something from my struggle. Just before I go, let me just show you how you can set a height using these numbers. Say, for instance, if I bring it down to 105 and say I want number 4 to be 105, just press and hold, and 105 flickers. That means number 4 now is 105. So if you want to test it, just lower it down to 200 maybe, and then press number 4. It should go back up automatically, which it does. So it stopped at 105. Brilliant. So it's all working fine. It's a brilliant little desk. I recommend it. It's very sturdy, very strong, and I would certainly recommend it. If you want to buy one of these desks, you can always check on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description as well if you want to have a look. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it, and please do subscribe and like this video if you learned something from it. Thank you.